Okay, sorry for that. For some reason, we were having some issues with logging in. Alrighty, so we're going to switch over to the live scene. And as always, it just hates me. So, I'm going to be redoing the Divinity stream because I did not realize my mic was muted the whole time. Never gonna get that done. And now I have no picture. Alright. I had everything running. Alright, let's see here. You're gonna make me do this, aren't you? Okay. Things never go right the way you need them to. Alright. Come on, come on. There we go. Now I gotta fix everything. Lord. So, okay. So, the game itself, I haven't played for about a year. There's my original character, Talon. I'm debating about whether making a new one. But the new update for the Dominion War, and I guess a few other updates behind that, have completely overhauled the game. Quite a bit, including the intro. So, I'm going to make a brand new character for the Federation, and or do I want to be a Klingon? Or Romulan? Or an original Starfleet? You know, I used to hate the Tellarites, but after a few Star Trek Adventure RPG streams, I don't hate them so much anymore. In fact, I kind of like the Tellarites. Or, as I like to think of them, Space Dwarves. Of course! The cool-looking ones you have to pay money for. But, yes, I want to be a Cardassian. Because God knows I want to be Garrick. But no one, there's only one. Plain, simple Garrick. So can I get to the C-store here? I mean, because I don't mind being a joint drill. My account. I did not realize that was it. Back out, back out, back out. Shift F1. on. Credits. Actual credits. Okay. So, featured guests. A lot of TNG. Yeah. Okay, anyhow. We'll just start, make sure all our subtitles are on. Turn down the overall volume just a bit. I hope 16 gigs of RAM is more than enough. So, new character. Alright, since I apparently can't make my Trill. Thank you! From what I've read, engineers tend to be better tanks. But I like my tactical. I like going pew pew rather than pass me that hydro spanner, which is Star Wars. I feel ashamed now. But yeah, they have definitely bumped up the select the creatable races. Let's see here. Whose bum do I want to spend the next hour or so staring at? I could make my own too. Because I'll be honest, the human faces kinda stink. Badly. They're a little too puffy. But Bajorans, I wouldn't mind being a Bajoran. I'm a spiritual person, they're a spiritual race, so... Yeah, I like being Bajoran, on ground, 0.2%. Yeah. I don't mind being a Bajoran. Let's be a Bajoran. See what I mean by too puffy? Scout, please go. That looks like a commanding face. I like the beard too. The beard's what sells it. You gotta have the Riker beard, you know. The mini Vegeta haircut, okay. I really stink at character creation. Go for the Qui-Gon look. I don't mind that. Yeah, let's... Now, why can't... Can I change... That, beard thing? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I like the ponytail. I mean, I could control. Yeah, if I actually knew what all I was doing. Because I tend to screw those up. Alright, uniform. I always love the Odyssey. We are an ensign. We've upgraded our comm badges. And a little bit. No! No! I was hoping that was just the... Yeah, I don't mind red belt. Gives us a little... stands out. Red trim, that's what I wanted, was some red trim. Okay, so now we know our name. Now we just keep hitting random until I find something I like. Varp. Jeez, Varp! Suntum. Prom. Prom, I'm taking you to prom. Total North. Isas cock. I'm Captain Cock. I don't think I can say that on a family-friendly show. Oh, hello. Welcome to the show. Ring Kitslem. Olsinit Glot. Islet. I feel like I'm speaking Klingon. Wesi Tasayan. Easy Shinyin. Inat Ginal. Okay, well, let me just keep, there, here we go. Alan. Darn it! Tulane. I am Tulane. Now, Sharor Fa. Dasu, Jahu, Ears, Terror. Well, that's a first. The Jem'Hadar are here to help the Federation. It all depends of whether or not we come up with a name. Quan. Okay, I like Quan. Good. Veggie Quan. Because, you know, it's Kira Nerys. But it's Japanese, so they always say the last name first. So it's not. So it'd be Captain Veggie Quan. Veggie Quan. Ah. Ooh, Terran. Okay, I like that. We're tearing up the night. Just a second, I gotta get some water. Sorry about that. I've actually been streaming for the past hour on Divinity, and just now realized my microphone was on mute the whole time. So, I needed to switch gears. Okay. Well, come on, everybody wants to drive the Enterprise. You could be the most diehard Dominion or Klingon, and you still want to drive the Enterprise. Okay, so I like Terran as my captain name. Terran E. Terran. Oh, Talon Terran. TT, there we go, we got brand names. Let's see here. Okay, Garrett. Because I was born on Earth. I'm only half Terran. I'm only half Bajoran. I come from the Bronx. The Bonneville. Melrose. Homeland. Nah. Birmingham. The Indomitable. Born on Earth to a human mother and a mother and a foreign mother. Garrett has always torn between two cultures of Bajorans are a deeply spiritual race. Humanity has long since abandoned any kind of spirituality, relying instead on the scientific. Traveling amongst the stars, Garrett hopes to find his own answer. There. The USS Quarantine. Only if a zombie apocalypse comes, and it wouldn't surprise me if there's some raid in here that has that. Start to pass this. Oh wait, that's the Borg. Never mind. By the way, how's the audio? The who? The Herc. Okay. Game audio and speaker audio? Well, I played it a bit about a year ago, so I'm just going to come in fresh. I'm just going to say I'm a rookie, because, yeah, I've never gotten into any of the high-end content. I've never had a character above level 10. I appreciate it. But I'm guessing you're probably a high-level character. And I do kind of want to go through the solo stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to be doing the early game stuff with this character. I appreciate it though. I don't mean to come off as unappreciative. I do. Oh. Well, wait a second. I thought if the last time you played was 2 years ago, they just raised the level cap to 65. I'm sorry. But
after I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Lived long. And 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
And it blew up.
The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories.
I gotta tell you, it is a bit bittersweet hearing Mr. Nimoy's voice.
And neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says,
And he's got a pet
is
Targ.
a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable.
Oh, they weren't a sovereign.
The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces.
This was... oh, yeah, this came up.
Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
So Starfleet's having a very, very bad day.
Rests in your hands.
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects.
I'm also recording this kind of as a go through the entire story for my YouTube videos as well, Turbo Rally. But I do appreciate you stopping by and chatting with me. I hope you enjoy the show. Feel free to just keep talking. When you see me look down, it's because I'm looking at my tablet with a chat window. I don't have a second monitor, so I can keep an eye on Twitch and all that. I should be looking at the camera, which is there.
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. You can press the interaction key, default F, to talk with them.
Not if you run out of white. Turbo. You run out of white, I live, you die.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
Well, how could I? You've reminded me every day for the past month. So did you get your assignment?
Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him craft the astrometrics.
Oh, Ketracel White, the stuff that, keeps Jem'Hadar from, dying. Oh, yeah, you. I don't know why, but I have a prejudice against lizard people. It's because they don't have noses.
I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get?
Language, please. This is a family-friendly chat. Well, Razki, I haven't received my assignment yet.
Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tavral. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
It's alright. Just keep it in mind. I try to make this family-friendly for all ages.
Greetings.
Ah, my hot Vulcan girlfriend. I missed you. Rezki said you had something to tell me, Travell?
It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer.
And have a very talented tongue.
Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
And don't blame me, Jim Kirk said it.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
So, we may not get a Star Trek 4 because of contract disputes with, the reason anyone wants to go see the movie. Okay.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise,
Where's your
we'll
little
all be
doohickey?
full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Don't you need that little doohickey right here in your chest to, breathe? You probably need that, Morik. I don't know if that's the right shade of blue. Man, this is just a beautiful game. And Cations, this is what I love, is since it's a video game, they can put in all the races and not have to worry about, budgets for makeup and things.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you?
Is this where I get my training cruise assignment, Lieutenant?
Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Taryn Garrett. Oh, good. They put it right. Yay!
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
Is there a problem, Lieutenant?
You're going to have to ask him.
Aye, sir.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press F to interact with a doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
Captain. This shows a stand of attention. Is there an emote list?
Cadet.
Oh, he's a Denobulan, like Phlox. You asked to see me, sir.
I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program.
No. I don't like that. It seems like I'm a kind of a slacker. Well, many of my classmates didn't take the test either, Captain. Is that an issue?
I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions.
Did you say senior staff, Captain?
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
Your tactical officer, sir? Who is that?
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday.
And blemishes is Star Trek speak for thinking outside the box.
I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Aye, sir. I like the cadet uniforms. I do like the different uniforms they have in the game.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Captain Taggart says he wants me on the senior staff, but I have to pass advanced phaser training first.
You never did that? I thought you were Mr. Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program.
Now you tell me.
Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
Lead the way, Flores.
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
Well, let's see here. That's about 200 people, so that's a lot of people.
Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them. I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
I don't think he's a hologram. I think he's the actual Boothby.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight.
So about that drink.
Setting up the training program now. I hope holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck.
Have any advice for me? I want to pass this.
Shoot stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really.
It's a holodeck with safety protocols. Never mind. What kind of tactics can I expect?
It's standard stuff. The program runs a variation on Mako assault training.
You're setting up the program. Are you making it easy for me?
The last time I tried to give someone a little help, I ended up on academic probation for the rest of the year. Not saying I haven't learned a few tricks since then, though.
So those are the blemishes. Makes sense. I'll need a phaser.
Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Let's go.
Press the V key to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
And I completely bypassed it. The class of 2409. Space, the 25th century. Why is this Andorian scanning the armory? I mean, is she just making sure the security... Hello. Hey there. So, when's that pond fog?
The pistol has been automatically equipped.
It's a phaser, not a pistol. Holodeck 2.
Move to the center of the room. In combat, right-click on a target to fire your weapon.
Beware my pew-pews of death! I have so many pew-pews! So many pew-pews!
While in combat, certain actions are
How
disabled.
did people have
Once
trouble
you drop
with
out of
that?
combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
how did people honestly have any trouble with that?
You can holster and draw your weapon with the H key.
I mean, should I return this thing? I mean,
Well done, cadets. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
thank you, Captain. Do you have an assignment for me now?
Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
First officer, sir?
Yes. You should be proud of your accomplishments here, cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Well, thank you, sir. It will be an honor serving with you.
First officer, way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
Well, it's a lot of pressure, you know. I hope I'm up to it, you know. I'd love to be in command, but fresh out of the academy is, you know, it's, yeah.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
So should I return the phaser? Okay, I guess we're just going to the party. Whoa!
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Devrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
Okay. Thanks for dropping that on me, Flores. Hey, everybody. Hey, Travell. May I have everyone's attention? We are the senior staff of the USS Indomitable. Each and every one of us is trained for the task at hand, and we are ready. I have the utmost faith in each of you. You're the best the Academy has, and together we can do anything. Terrorize the cadets. But remember, the Borg, the Jem'Hadar, Species 8472, the Vidians, God only knows what else. That just is oh, and the very vacuum of the thing we're in itself wants to kill us. We'll go galvanize the cadets. But we will go forth boldly, like Starfleet has trained us, putting to use everything we've learned here. To Starfleet Academy, to the Indomitable, to her crew. This is Cynthia Hale, right? Oh, she's the communications officer. Good. Zarva, the Boleyn, and Chief of Engineering. Ooh, we're going on a Miranda. I love Mirandas. I really do. Yeah. Being a security chief on a training cruise, you're probably not going to have much to do. Yeah, and I'm glad you're not a first officer. You're my CMO. Okay, but again, where's your doohickey? Bedside Self have always had that doohickey. Huntsman and Potter reporting for duty. Course, second star to the right. And straight on till morning.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Let's go.
We're finally doing this.
Oh, yeah, right. I mean, it's prom night. Oh, you meant the ship. Never mind.
The USS Vesta, first of class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp 5.0.
Hey, don't
She's a
knock
tough
her.
little ship, though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
The one thing I don't like about online is, as you get newer ships, they don't let you keep the original name. I mean, I suppose you could probably just name it that, but... And we can always do the A, B, C, D, but I think, anyhow.
I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Now that's a shuttle bay and a half. Lavatories are clearly marked, or use your comm badge to find the nearest one. There are actually lavatories on starships. It's official canon. There are bathrooms on starships.
Name and position?
Cadet Taryn Garrett, acting first officer.
I have your record right here, sir. Welcome to the ship.
Where is the captain?
Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use the turbo lift behind me. It will take you directly there.
See, she saluted. Why don't I have a saluted mode? Ooh, that is nice carpeting.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1.
Number 1?
Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that.
I wonder who that
Was
could
like
be.
it. As my number 1,
I have no
expect you to
idea
ensure my
who
orders
that
are
could
carried out
possibly
and
be.
to advise me on the best course of action in any situation. But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors. Then disable the tractor moorings.
Aye, sir. Travell, get clearance from traffic control for the Indomitable to leave the gantry.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Flores, send the signal to close the shuttle bay doors.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Potter, wait for me to disable the tractor moorings. Beep beep boop, beep 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 boop, beep beep boop.
Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse.
Captain, may I remind you that Starfleet regulations specify thrusters only while in the vicinity of space dock? Star Trek II reference, which makes sense because we're on a Miranda class.
Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number 1. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
To sit, right-click on the chair you wish to sit in.
So, if there's no counselor, why is there a third seat? She's a cute little ship. Little.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course laid in, sir.
Kinda hard to do when you're not pushing buttons.
Captain, I am picking up a distress call from the SS Break-Even. Audio only.
Let's hear it, Tyrell.
This is the Break-Even. Can you hear me? So our work order's failing? We could really use some help here.
That sounds familiar.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, Cetus can't read anything in the vicinity of the break-even.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, Tyrell. Number one, let's discuss the situation. You heard the distress call, number one. What do you think we should do?
Is this a test, sir? Part of the training cruise?
Absolutely not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
No, sir, it's strange that the transmission was audio only. Warp core emergency shouldn't affect communications.
Good. What do you advise?
According to Starfleet procedure, when coming into contact with an unknown vessel, we should go to yellow alert and raise shields. It's better safe than sorry, sir.
Raising the shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution.
Yes, sir. It could be... It's a trap!
I agree. Flores, raise shields. Number one, get down to the transporter room. You'll oversee the rescue effort from there.
Aye, sir. Didn't even get my chair warm. Hello! Welcome to the chat.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate. I think I have it. This is a lot different than the training scenarios. Beaming them over now.
Just a bit.
Klingons!
This vessel is now property of Captain Cater of the IKS Chunk.
Beam them out! Beam them out! Rock, come in! What happened? Rock!
Doc, security is reporting disruptor fire in the transporter room. The Klingon transporter signatures are showing up all over the ship. They're boarding us.
Noah, the last time I played was about a year ago, so they made huge changes to the beginning of the game, the intro, the tutorial, all this. So I'm just starting fresh and going from there. What can I do to help, Captain?
Have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself, and any security team members you find.
Aye, sir. What about the enemy ships, sir?
We still have weapons. I'll do what I can. For now, I need you to concentrate on getting those Klingons off my ship. Taggart out.
Aye, sir.
Go to the armory locker in this room and interact with it to get a better weapon.
Now I have even stronger pew-pews!
You can switch between two equipped weapons by pressing C.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. I was wondering if that was going to happen when the explosion started happening.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to loot it.
Still too loud? Okay. How's that? You're welcome. Thanks for letting me know. Is it too quiet?
You have recovered a Hypo spray. You can use this to heal any damage you may have suffered.
Okay, thanks. I just want to try to keep it a good balance, that's all. Thanks for letting me know. And he was blown out into space, not sucked. He was blown out. Though how come I didn't get blown out in space? We'll just go freaking beans to the plot.
Extra damage to enemies by flanking them. Try attacking your enemies on their sides or behind them.
So how does this one work? Okay, I kind of like the RPG mode a little bit though. Well, let's help the chief. I got that offer earlier. I appreciate the offer, but right now I just want to get through the main story missions. I'm not really going to be doing any group quests or anything like that because I don't really know how. Oh. I suppose that'd be about right to group together. Wait, what time is it? Let me think on it, okay? I know how to improve the ship's weapons, Captain.
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available. Press C to crouch. Crouching is a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks. Press X to aim your weapon. Aiming your weapon gives a bonus to damage.
Oh. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, though. I hope Starfleet forgives me for blowing open the door. Oh, we have a little Tellarite buddy. Alright, let's get this ship ready to get better pew-pews. This kind of reminds me of a Mass Effect control scheme. Oh, I certainly don't mind at all. I hope you're enjoying the show. I'm a professional, amateur, novice Twitcher. Is that what streamers are called? Twitchers?
Number one, got the intel here. I want to send a boarding party at any time. I need you back on the bridge.
Hi, sir. Okay, let me just audio. Do I have voice all the way up? Wildlife rivers, no. Oh, this is where. Come on. Where's the voice volume? There we go. Streamers, I'll go with that. Now, I also, I've just started doing the video game Let's Plays. I also do mainly painting miniature streams as well. That's actually what I started doing, and I normally do those on Fridays, but because of scheduling, they're now on Saturday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, but I do have them loaded at youtube.com/TLYN plays. So Talon plays. So I have all my painting streams there. Captain! They kidnapped the captain! Oh, hello. Are you guys just gonna stand here? Thank you. Starfleet never fires first. I keep hitting the V as a melee button. Don't lose your head, Flores. We'll figure it out. Right now, let's help our crewmen. Hang on, my hot Vulcan girlfriend. Oh, really? Well, yeah, that's what you said last week. Oh, Badoosh. Morsk, you're the medical officer. What are you doing on the bridge? Help me.
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
On screen.
This is Captain.
Incoming transmission.
This is Captain King.
Whoops.
The IKS John. You may have forced my boarding parties off your decks, but our ship remains clubbed. You have no hope of finding us or defeating us. Your choice is simple. Surrender, or we will kill your captain and then destroy your ship.
Well, I appreciate that. To be honest, I have to have a chat to need a chat mod. This is the most chatting I've had in a month of streaming. Never.
Perhaps our captain will change your mind.
Captain?
Order your crew to surrender, Captain, or I will blow them out of the sky. It's your choice, Captain. Do you want these children to die?
Very well.
Number one. You are now the captain of the ship. Your orders.
Orders are to lock onto my combat and fire!
Captain! You were awesome, yet we barely knew you.
Me. Proud.
Bleh.
We have target lock, Captain.
Fire. Now with the bird of prey cloaked, it has no shields, it has no... So this is really gonna hurt. I bought this eye patch to look like General Chang. Now we lick our wounds. We've got injured, Flores. Let's get this ship back up and running, and then we'll deal with the Klingons.
We survived, but the Captain Taggart, who happened? He gave the order anyway.
Oh, it was an Egvar? I thought it was a Vorcha.
Take command. All we can do now is survive. And remember.
From what I'm not much into the game backstory, but it seems like this Captain Taggart was like the Picard or the Kirk of his era. Definitely not Cisco. Cisco's too cool for Taggart. And okay, we'll make him the Janeway of this era. I like Janeway just not as much as the other four.
Alyssa Flores is now your bridge officer.
Yay!
Officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
Well, first we have to repair the break-even. You know, she's kind of leaking, I'm guessing, plasma? Oh, I completely forgot about Archer. I am sorry. I forget about Enterprise. And no, I'm not an Enterprise hater. Seasons 3 and 4 are some of the best Star Trek ever.
All decks reporting in, sir. We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
But that last series finale, where it could be argued that the entire show was nothing but Riker on the holodeck, what were they thinking? Back to character. Travell, send out a distress call.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
Keep trying. Flores, what's the status of that Klingon ship?
She's still cloaked, but I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Engineering damage report.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
What about the break-even? Hail them, Travell.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain.
SS break-even, this is the Starfleet vessel Indomitable. What is your status?
Well, this is... You're angry. I can see that. Understandable. Before this gets too carried away, hear me out. I had to send that distress signal. My options were limited while a Klingon was pointing a disruptor at my head.
I love T'Pol. I hate how sometimes she was written more as eye candy than strong female character. I mean, some of those decontamination scenes got a little steamy for Star Trek. But it's Quark! It's Quark!
The Klingons were thorough. They even damaged my warp drive.
And voiced by Armin Shimmerman.
Convincing. I'll never make it to safety on impulse. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand here? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
I'll see what we can do.
Increase your speed using E. Decrease your ship speed by using Q. Use W and S to move up or down. Use A and D to turn left or right.
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
Oh, okay. Well. Good point, Noah. Also, Zero? First off, hello. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the show. The reason cadets commanding a ship was this was a training cruise, and a bunch of Klingons just boarded us, and they killed our captain. So I was acting first officer, so now I'm acting captain.
Looks like she just needs 3 or 4 warp induction coils.
I see you in spirit, man. Or lady.
yourself near the ship
Or
and
however you
press F to
identify
interact
yourself.
with it.
Hello! Well, let's prepare the freighter. We're beaming over an engineering crew. Hey, at least he said thanks. Good. I remember the original tutorial when it was just some random guy. He just took off. Alright, Flores, let's get back to work.
Well, looks like we're on our own. At least they said thank you, I guess. About that cloaked ship full of Klingons?
Did you? Zarvar, do you have that damage report?
Almost done, Captain. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair.
Do you have replacements?
Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite the beating, but I think the Klingons specifically sabotaged them when they boarded us. It's an easy way to cripple a ship. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to war.
Well, Elisa, you're now tactical officer and acting first officer. Any ideas?
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here. There's wreckage all over this region. I can scan the derelicts and see if any of them have intact plasma injectors.
Do it.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
I have enough people in my chat room I can have a chat with. I'm so excited. I'm sorry. Well, that and they're good. They're older vessels. They're good for training. But also, I do have a few rules for my chat. Please watch the language. This is a family-friendly stream. That's all I ask. I don't mind sending warnings, just so you're aware. I'm not one of those sticklers, but you know, I try to keep this family friendly because I do have some little ones watching. Well, that may be true. I mean, Star Trek is kind of... It's funny on how Starfleet uses their ships.
Yeah, that guy's getting annoying.
Because, I mean, they were still using the Excelsior class in the Dominion War, so I just go with it.
These plasma injectors do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had guessed. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter and...
Oh, I love the Excelsiors. That's good, Chief, but remember the Klingon who wants us dead? I need you to work fast.
You have your problem, I have mine. I'll need some time to get everything
I'm...
installed and
Ooh.
level 1 diagnostics. We don't want to blow up the moment we hit warp 1.
I was going to offer you a reprimand for that, but yeah, let's not blow up the ship. Elisa, status report.
Zarva's dealing with the warp core, but until she's done, we're still stranded out here with...
I believe they were refit.
Oh, don't forget the cloaked Klingon battlecruiser. It's probably making repairs faster than we are.
Dravel, any chance we can determine what's jamming communications in the system?
Of course we can. We're the class of 2409.
Technically, we
Work
just
with
graduated.
engineers, and they've pinpointed the locations of several Klingon signal jammers. That's what blocked our communications during the ambush. I recommend that we destroy the jamming satellites. We'll be able to get a call out to Starfleet then.
Destroy the things that are making the jamming signal. I'm glad you're here to tell us these things. Sounds good, Flores. I'm pretty sure maybe those Excelsiors were upgraded, but... You know what ship I think never got enough love? The Ambassador class, like the Enterprise C.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it.
Helm, full
Use your
impulse.
plasma beam to weaken shielded target. Use your torpedoes on an enemy when they're force down. Ship is under attack.
Well, technically, the Odyssey wasn't one-shotted. A Jem'Hadar, cruiser crashed into the thing on a suicide run, and it hit right at the warp core.
Shields have failed.
Oh, you were right. It's a Negvar. Yeah, send the distress signal, Travell. Helm, full stop.
That Klingon ship took some real damage. I'll bet she's leaking plasma all over the place.
Yep, it was a Scarab.
Might be able to use that to find them.
Do it. We need to find him before he ambushes us again.
Understood. I'd rather not die to Klingons on my first day.
That would put a
I can
bummer on
trace the
4 years
plasma
of
signature
intense
right to the
study.
source.
Finally, we've got an advantage.
I'll send the source of the plasma signature to navigation. It will show up on the map.
I've been waiting a long time to say this. Make it so.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Oh, okay. I was hitting the wrong button to move the camera.
Activate full impulse by clicking on the arrow.
Full impulse, Helm.
Multiple birds of prey decloaking.
Helm, slow to 1/2.
Ship
Target that second bird of prey and fire at will.
activate high yield
Yeah.
by clicking on the icon.
Good
or
point
pressing
there.
Alt and 1. High yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they didn't exactly know they were going to get their butts handed to them that badly against the Borg. It was their first major engagement with the Borg. And Picard also, as Locutus, gave them all the technical information on the ships they needed to just tear them apart. But, yeah, I'm with you on... I think Starfleet reevaluated the ideas of bringing families on board ship. After Wolf 359.
Put some distance between yourself and exploding ships.
But I like it watching them explode and flying through it like cool starships don't look back at explosions.
Incoming transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
You know, Noah, I gotta give you for that because I've been recently going through watching a Star Trek Adventures RPG stream called Shield Tomorrow on Geek and Sundry, where they did a fictitious mirror universe Borg Dominion War. And the Dominion won. On screen, Travell.
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera. Do you require...
Yes, sir! We were ambushed by Klingon marauders. By the way, how's the leg?
Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory, even for Klingons. Where is Captain Taggart?
Well, we also have to think about, real quick, the Excelsior was built as a science ship. The Akira was built specifically to fight. It was designed post-Borg to kill the Borg. I'm sorry, I gotta get back to the game. He was captured and taken to the Klingon ship. They killed him after he ordered us to fire on his position, sir.
And did you follow his orders?
Yes, sir.
I see. And you're the acting captain.
Yes, sir. I am.
Right. Well done, Cadet.
Everybody got that?
Your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for Earth space
What about the Klingon who killed Captain Taggart, sir? Cadet is still out there.
Believe me, Cadet. If he comes back looking for a fight, he'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Yes, sir. Helm, full impulse, and set a course. I guess it'd be set a course, then full impulse. I didn't graduate from the academy. I just got, you know, what do you call the guy who graduated top of the academy and the guy who graduated bottom of his class at the academy is sitting in the center seat? Captain. Remember that. Okay. Helm. Tactical. Open fire and fire at will. Flores, high yield torpedoes. Fire when ready. Come to their port side. Let's me and the Chimera is bringing it down. My hearts will avenge me!
I need to inform the USS Kittimer that... Wait, hold on. My comms officer informed me that we're unable to contact the Kittimer. Not good. I'm going to...
Ooh, I liked how it went from red alert to normal right there. That was pretty cool.
Consider this a field promotion, Cadet.
Aye, sir. Hey, I now have Zarva. Was the Oberth the only in that one episode in season 1 where they did the Naked Now ripoff? What's that behind me? Oh, a tactical cube. Yeah, we're just gonna avoid that. Pollux 4, first surveyed in 2267. Pollux and its sister star Beta G form twin star systems or multiple inhabited planets. Federation scientists find the planets within both systems to be excellent subjects for radiation and habitability studies. Okay. Yeah.
We're here, Captain. The USS Kittimer is dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with the Kittimer and find out why they've not responded to our hails.
To be honest, I don't know where the tactical cubes came from. I just know them from Star Trek, the Star Trek Armada 3 mod for Sins of a Solar Empire. It's the only reason I bought the game was for that Armada 3 mod. And they scare me. Very good, Lieutenant Ensign. Set a course for the Kittimer. As soon as we upgrade our ship. Let's see here. Better pew-pews. And better engines. Always have better engines. And we got a better gun. Helm. 3/4 impulse. Make that full impulse. There we go. Hail the Kittimer. Travell, cut through this static. Let's see if we can cut through this static. Boost the signal.
Yes, sir. I will require approximately 15 seconds to make the necessary adjustments.
Understood.
What are you both doing here?
Let's let Captain Nog explain the situation, simply because I want to hear as much of Nog dialogue as I can, because he's one of my favorite characters from DS9. His character arc is superb.
We weren't able to contact you earlier. We were escorting these cadets back to Earth Space Dock after they were ambushed by Klingons. Under the circumstances, I thought it wise to investigate your situation here.
And also, I want to thank you guys for a very lovely chat. This is what I've been always hoping for. Thank you.
I'm relieved to see both of you. The
anomalies must be interfering with our communications. Where is Captain Taggart?
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Taggart was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Chimera was escorting them back to Earth space dock, but when we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. What's the situation here, Captain Neal?
I'm glad Nog got his ship.
I'm troubled by the anomalies in this system, and if they're affecting long-range communications, then they're doubly a cause for concern. Let's do this by the numbers. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the anomalies. With all 3 ships collecting data, we should be able to complete this quickly and formulate a course of action. Any questions?
No questions, sir. I'm confident that my crew and the Indomitable is up to the task.
You're quite confident for a cadet. You remind me a bit of myself when I was an ensign. Of course, I wasn't commanding a ship back then. Let's see how you perform before you start claiming that chair full time.
Understood, sir. Helm, set a course to Point Alpha.
You can set
Full
your
impulse.
ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, speed, or balance.
Oh, thank you.
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Well, it's gamma radiation, it's green. Are we going to become the Hulk? Think of that. Think what Starfleet could... Oh my god, think what the Borg could do with a Hulk. Yep, I'm from the U.S., Ohio specifically.
Kittimer here. Are you seeing the same gamma radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multi-phasic reading.
It's probably the worst day any Starfleet cadet has ever had in the history of Starfleet. We saw the same issue, Captain. How can we improve our findings?
My chief science officer, Commander Davis, suggests that performing a reverse tachyon pulse wave scan will solve our sensor issue. Perform your final scans and then report back.
There's just one thing that happens that makes it all worthwhile. And it begins with the letter D. Helm, set a course for Point Gamma as we scan more gamma radiation. Medical, we're not being affected by this, right?
Deflector dish is realigned for reverse tachyon
I'll stop.
pulse wave, sir. Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us.
Red alert!
Lord.
Warning, ship is under attack. Particle shield has failed.
Oh, it's an interceptor. I've blown up so many of those. It's not even funny. Well, actually, it does share the same 2 letters. Same first 2 letters, I should say. Bring us around, Helm. Helm, set a course.
Activate full impulse.
You know, with the exception of the letter H, I think what I'm referring to has every letter in there as death. Yeah, it does. Flores, I yield torpedoes, fire when ready. Now that's freaky. A Borg, an assimilated Jem'Hadar. That's just scary.
This is the emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation.
Oh, hey, it's the Zachary Quinto, the guy who's now playing Spock. Well, not the new guy playing Spock, the other guy playing Spock. Movie Spock. EMH, give me a situation report.
The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected
Can you hold out on your own? We have problems of our own to deal with.
I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
Captain Nod, what should we do?
Borg did some serious damage on the Kittimer. The EMH might be in command because no one else is fit to do so. I don't like this.
I'm not going anywhere.
Borg haven't been seen in this quadrant for decades. This isn't a coincidence. Need the data from those probes.
What do you need for us to do?
All send teams to aid the Kittimer. I want you to finish the scans. We need to know the extent of the Borg presence here. And Cadet, if you or your crew are unable to tackle this, speak up now. The Borg can rattle veteran Starfleet officers, and you've already gone up against the Klingons today.
Good idea. Flores, what's our status?
We're scared. We all studied Admiral Janeway's Borg tactics, but no one thought we'd have to use them so soon. I know we need to be ready for the day when we're alone against the Collective. The counselors are already working with the crew. Do you want them to convey a message from you?
Yes. Tell them I will do everything I can to protect this ship and her crew from the Borg.
Understood. I'll tell the crew what you said and set a course for the next anomaly. If the Borg show up again, we'll be ready.
So where are the counselors talking to all the people? Like in sickbay as they're being treated for the plasma burns?
I've linked the iota point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer.
Helm, set a course. Full impulse. I try to roleplay this a little bit. That's why I do all this. I'm sorry if it seems kind of annoying. And I'm looking at the chat window when I should be looking at the camera.
Send us the data so we can begin our analysis.
Travell, transmit the data. Hi, sir. And I tend to do funny voices. Badly.
We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now.
What's the status of the Kittimer, sir?
Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
Can we use the Kittimer to help analyze the data?
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help.
I'm suddenly having second thoughts about this. Agreed. Can you help the Chimera analyze the data we've accumulated in the system?
I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Did I just get sarcasm from a Vulcan hologram? Let's see what we can determine. Yeah, but we just got out of combat. I mean...
Borg transwarp signatures detected. This is it. Get ready for combat.
Helm, set a course. Full impulse.
I need help.
We have to protect the Kittimer at all costs. Coming about, Captain. I think. There we go. Flores, shields are down. Fire torpedoes as soon as we come about. We don't have a choice. Open fire. True, but it's taken a bit of a beating. See, it's leaking heavy plasma. And you're right, it is a Sovereign class. I never noticed that. Thank you. Slow the half impulse so we can get around. And there go the torpedoes. So what ship's the Chimera? It's not a Prometheus class.
You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared for this.
Oh, that's bad.
Multiple Borg warp signatures detected.
This is when everybody on the ship, regardless of rank, just just crap their pants. I mean, there's nothing. Let's face it here. Ramming, perhaps today is a good day to die. Ramming speed! Just kidding. Captain, don't do that! Ah, the counselors need some extra work, don't they?
Okay, here's how I see it. The Borg are using the Parlux system as a staging area.
It's the
Our
Borg.
long-range sensors are picking up inbound transport signatures. Their most likely target is the Vega system. There is a civilian colony there, and if the Borg take it by surprise, they'll have a large population to turn into drones.
What's the status of the Kittimer?
The Kittimer was badly damaged. They took heavy casualties as well. Medical tells me Captain Yim was gravely injured, but he'll recover. We're still working on triage and restoring the Kittimer's critical systems, which leads me to our next course of action.
Do you want the Indomitable to go to Vega and warn the colony?
Agreed. The Chimera is better equipped to hold off the Borg and assist the Kittimer here. Once you warn the colony, return to Earth spacetime.
Understood. I'm not even going to ask if they can stop the Borg. They're doing a holding action. We'll set a course for Vega.
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
I'll set a course. Maximum warp. Which is warp 5. And I think we just drove through the Chimera. We just pulled a Last Jedi. To be fair, at least they're spheres and not cubes. I don't know much, but just from playing Star Trek Armada, I call that everyone dead.
You need to warn the Vega colony about the Borg. We'll do what we can to hold off the Borg here and repair the Kittimer. Good luck.
Well, here's a bit of an interesting thing. It says Cadet Trevel, but the reward says Cadet Temet. It's the Borg. Yeah, you're right. By the way, can you move things in your action bars? I'm used to the World of Warcraft interface, and I can't figure out any way to move, set my control bar the way I want. Yeah, but it's supposed to be Trevel. I wonder if that's, if her name was originally supposed to be Temet, and someone, after 8 years of playing this game, never bothered to fix it.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector. Use M to open up the map for sector space. You can click on a system to plot a course and
set a course for Vega, maximum warp. And while we're going over there, put that in. Upgrade our shields. Better torpedoes. What's that? Shield regeneration. That's always good. You have got to be kidding. Okay, right click. Thanks. I never would have figured that out. Thanks. Well, so much for auto fire. I want some fun here. No, auto fire is probably pretty good. I'm not the best shot. Assimilation of the innocent. The Vega system was one of the earliest star systems to be colonized by humans after the development of spaceflight, and the colony on Vega 9 has been a key point of trade route since the 22nd century. With the automation of Vega 9's massive cargo depots in the mid-23rd century, the planet's population turned from industrial concerns to... See, they should give you enough time to read these. One of these is the explosion of Delton ruins on the planet. Sure, I'm all you. Unless I...
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
Hail the colonies, Flores. We have to warn them.
Tevrel managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
On screen, Ensign.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I could do for you today?
The Borg are on their way to this system. You need to begin evacuation.
Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about...
The Borg are on their way, Mayor. You have to evacuate. Calm. What just happened?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
To be honest, Miss Noah, it's nice to meet you, and I can guarantee you speak English better than our president. You form complete sentences. Set a course for the satellite. Helm, full impulse. See, I think the Borg are just toying with us because we can go warp 5. They go at least warp 9.9975. You know, enough to overtake the Enterprise D at maximum warp. And that's before they started assimilating Federation tech. Zarva, can we get transport locks on the colonists?
Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the game.
Hurry, I think the Borg will be here any...
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here.
Red alert! Target the nearest Borg ship and open fire. I hope it, and I'm glad you're enjoying the show, Miss Noah. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Helm, bring us about. We gotta help that freighter. Travell, lock on for tachyon beam and get that shield down. It worked for the Enterprise. And feel, I guess, hit the like, follow button. To be honest, I'm having so much fun with the with the online. I think I may just make Star Trek Online Mondays. I may add that to the rotation. Oh, thank you.
Short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. it may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimeras.
We're the only Starfleet vessel in the system. We're going to rescue as many colonists as we can, and... Lieutenant Commander? Did you get a promotion I didn't notice? Oh, well, thank you. We make our stand here, Cadet. Look for any more Borg landing parties.
Borg landing craft detected nearby.
Set a course for the nearest one.
Civilian
Open
ships
fire.
engaging them.
We've got to get them out of here. They're no match for the Borg. Good. Concentrate your fire on that probe. So to 3/4 to bring to 1/2 to bring our torpedoes into bear. These here?
Target's shields have failed.
Nothing like... Well, we took out the main. I'm just wondering where all those spheres went.
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Choose your away team for your next mission. Your choices for who will be on your away team will grow as you recruit more bridge officers.
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Understood, Flores. We will manually tag any survivors we find for transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Let's get moving. Okay, so let's see here. The 3 bars. Oh, wow. Let's just stick to 2 for now. That's a bit too many for me. I tend to get lost when there's so many buttons. I forget what button does what. Oh, okay. Oh, we'll just... There we go.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Too late. Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere.
Wait a second. They can pump nanoprobes into the atmosphere? We're breathing atmosphere! What's the... Where are we being assimilated, like, right now? Oh, that's okay. No worries, no worries. Don't worries at all. But I think after this mission, I'm going to call it for the night. I think because I've been streaming for about 2 hours. And leave the others to die. Okay, where's the emote list? I want the emote list.
Thank you.
We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
That's true. That's very true. But it's dinner time, and my stomach's rumbling a little. Yeah, we don't have guns, but we have armor.
Press the U key to view your status or the status of your ship and bridge officers. This is your character. Here, you can...
Boy, I'm glad they're telling us how to equip things, like, way past time we could have actually used it. And, you know, phaser rifles just happen to kind of look like space guns, but they're not really. Oh, they assimilated that. Wait, don't I have an ability? Oh, it was a Vulcan. What is going on? No, like... You will become... He just looked down at the grenade like, what's this? Boom. Technically, you could say Vulcans already are Borg, like, you know. See, I never bought the whole we're emotionless, all logic, bull. And I can say that because I've been around bulls, and I know how stinky they can be, and that whole idea. You can still be logical and still have emotions. I think the Romulans need to have a little bit more balance, and the Vulcan. If the Vulcans and Romulans had a bit more balance, I think things would be a little better. Don't I have an ability? I will say this, I'm glad the Borg in the video game does not have, they don't adapt to your phaser beams. Yeah, let's, I don't want that. I really need to rewatch all of, Enterprise. It's been a long, I don't think it's been, the last time I watched it, all was its run. So yeah, I need to go back and rewatch that. I've forgotten so much. Oh yeah, it's much more fun doing the shooting stuff. I keep hitting the wrong... I keep wanting to hit V as a melee button.
I apologize for Kole's putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
We're the only ones here. The Indomitables in orbit.
I see. It is true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this.
Well, that's something to look forward to.
Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the public.
Oh, good. That's good. They do adapt. Borg. The stuff of nightmares. We can rescue them, but something is blocking our transporters.
I know. Koles and I have been trying to get away from the Thank you for telling the people and getting them safely transported to your ship.
Well, that can't be everyone.
Dozens more have. Koles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
You've got my thanks, Mayor. I'll retrieve the equipment and set up the pattern and answers. Ah, there's my ability.
You have received a kit appropriate to your profession. Open your inventory to Golf Key I and double-click it to equip it. With a kit equipped, abilities are added to your action bar that you can perform in ground
And let's just move
combat
that over here. Move all my healing abilities there. Don't really need a resuscitation because, let's face it, we're in single player mode right now. And, ooh, that'll come in handy for later. Oh, no spoilers. Please, no spoilers. I've never got past level 10, so this is all. I plan to go through the whole kit and caboodle.
We have no shields for the transporters, sir. I will need to raise them when the first sign of board ships.
Understood. Flores, set up a defensive position. There, we now have a defensive position. Oh! It's all ready and I know.
Pattern enhancers are working. Not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way.
I need you to signal the citizens to come here for transport.
I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
As long as we have to. Give the signal. Flores, with me. Yep. Shut up and throw the grenades.
Another group of civilians is being to the ship, Captain.
Okay, number 4. I love how Starfleet now have personal shields. I'd like to know where that came from.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from here as possible.
Hang and then Travell will be there soon. Mayor, thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for everything.
Oh, I hit the wrong button again.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was
Hello!
impossible to save everyone,
Welcome to the
what
show.
you did save will be forever important.
I'm not finished yet. Colas, you're with me.
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. No one will sit by and let a war take it without a fight.
Alright, move out.
Alright, Koles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated. Don't hesitate.
Ready? And just like any good zombie movie, they're already at the gate. I knew that one. We played poker last night. Well, I hope he didn't know you Latinum, because you ain't collecting. Oh, she was hot, too. First time in about a year. So, tons of stuff's changed, so I decided to just start from scratch and work my way up. But even when I played it the first time, I only got to, like, the next tier ship. So, I'll just say I'm pretty much a newbie. On the plus side, I did keep my subscription active for the full year, so I'm getting the nice little, 3% experience bonus, and I have a boatload of credits. Oh, who are you? Hello, boss.
The ship is transporting anyone that can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
I'm just gonna roar. Okay. I have always had trouble saying R words, and now it's roark. I'm just gonna say, Transporter Chief, beam us out now.
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellites in the system to send an automated warning?
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians.
Mm-hmm.
Of
True, they are our
course,
first
the
priority.
path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Potter, laying a course for the first satellite. Full impulse.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
Red alert, open fire. Ravel, do what you can to get those shields down. Potter, do what you can to bring this about and keep us within torpedo range. Good shot, Tactical. You need some speed. Damage report. Life support hit, Captain. Emergency power to shield. Oh wait, that's shields. Never mind, I don't need that. I thought that was hull. We have held the line. See, I think you should get that after blowing up like 100 Borg ships. The line must be drawn here, this far, and no farther.
I wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
Yeah, we had a great time with that. I remember, you know, the study till like 3 in the morning. How about you load those torpedo bays and start blasting? Oh, and is this a good time to remind you of, you know, that second year party where you thought you could try real alcohol? Yeah, who stayed up to 3 in the morning holding your hair over a toilet? I missed my Kobayashi Maru test because of you.
No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Well, regardless, we gotta get the final beacon warrant set up and get out of this system. Okay! There's a cube! Today is a good day to die! Technically, we should have gone out already. Emergency powered shields. Is that... It's a Defiant class, but could it be... Could it be... It's the Defiant! And an Akira class. Nod. Is that a... No, that's not an Intrepid. But it's the actual Defiant. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. That's what made this whole thing worthwhile. One day I get to fly all of these. Oh! Oh boy. Well, we found the second invasion wave!
We held off what we could in Pollux and sent a signal out to Starfleet. These were the closest ships. Others will be arriving as soon as they can.
Glad to see you, Captain. There's no way we could have defeated a cube by ourselves, but what are we going to do with the 50 other cubes behind us?
You've been doing a great job so far. Reconfiguring the satellites into warning beacons was excellent thinking, by the way. We received the signal as soon as we arrived in the system. That's going to save a lot of lives.
Are we going to attempt to retake Vega?
It's an option for sure. Right now, I need you to protect the civilians you have on board and ensure the safety of your crew. The Kittimer will return to Earth Space Dock with you. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Quinn. He'll have more information for you.
I gotta agree with you, Noah, on the Defiance pulse phasers. In fact, they were so cool. I think that's why the J.J. Abrams Federation ships all had the pulse lasers. Because they were just so cooler than just the straight beams. Yes, sir. Helm set a course.
Done well. Colas will make a fine addition to your senior staff.
Congratulations.
Getting civilians to safety. And I don't think I can handle any more excitement.
Plus, we need to repair our battle damage from the Klingons and the board. This has been one heck of a day for our first day in command of a ship. And I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. I hope all of you enjoyed the stream. This has actually been a very exciting day for me because this is the first time in a month of streaming I have a normal chat. This has been a lot of fun. Tomorrow I will do a stream for my Star Wars X-Wing, where I just started that. I'm going. It's my second most favorite Star Wars game of all time, and I've never beaten it, so I'm going straight through the whole game. And then Saturday, and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The only reason that's when all my streams go up is at 7 p.m. I just did this earlier because this was a national holiday and I had some free time. I didn't even plan on this popular a stream. Let's see here. What else? So Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for X-Wing. And then Saturdays at 7 p.m. It's my what really started my whole stream, beginning brushstrokes, where I take there we go. Just pull up. Where I take miniature figures and I paint them. I've been doing that for about a month. It's a new hobby of mine, and that's why I called it beginning, because I'm nowhere near a professional. So we'll just warp to Space Dock, and I'll exit out from there. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to hit the follow button. Tell your friends. This is a family-friendly show. I will never swear, and I also ask that please keep chat family-friendly as well. I do have a couple little ones I know watching this. They're about 9 or 10, but, you know, I don't want them to hear certain letter words. And if you can't make it for the future, that's fine. I keep them all archived on my YouTube channel. I will post once I figure out on my Twitch how to put notifications and things. The link for that, if you have a pen and paper, it's youtube.com, and just do a search for TALYNPLAYS, Talon Plays, and you'll be able to find it. I only have 10. If you find someone with about 16 subscribers, that's me. So thanks everyone for joining us. It has truly been an honor. It's been a pleasure to meet everyone, and everyone have a good night. Thank you for joining me. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.